shouldn't be any
listen,
different.
man. I've seen AK write so much music, bro.
Yeah.
For so many different rappers.
Like who?
Everybody, bro. like
I don't know how to
I'm
say
Southside
it.
reppin', Bigfoot steppin'. Zone 3 section is God flow perfection. Hating on the church like I ain't blessed, they section. If we ain't talking money, I got a weak connection. That's on the hood. She said get a bag, so I get it, got it good. Don't complain about my problems, I just put it in a wood. Seen a genie the other day, she said make it good. So I wish for good health, then I wish to look. It's sheep, not lieutenant. Yeah, I'm back, been a minute. My hard work gets you offended. Shout out my boy academics. You stay independent. You scamming it behind that twinkle in your eye. See the scam in it.
That was the one, though. All right. Another episode of Minnesota's #1 daily show live on Lake Street. Very special guest in the building. Finally, we got it done. Finally, we got it done. We got Checkmate in the building. Checkmate in the building, man. Welcome. I'm glad we could finally do it.
Thank you.
So, man, I know you've been around for a lot of what people see now as being like the forefront of music in Minnesota. You were there when it wasn't that.
Their infancy.
Yeah. So
Of
you've seen a lot of people come and go, a lot of people grow, a lot of people fall and fold. You've seen a lot.
I've seen a lot.
You've been around for a lot, and you've done a lot. Not only have you just seen a lot, but you've also been a part of a lot.
Yeah.
You've sort of quietly one of the best producers we've ever had here in Minnesota.
Absolutely. I don't talk about it. I do on Facebook and shit like that
Yeah.
because it's fun to taunt other rappers and producers and shit like that for
Yeah.
me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, honestly,
You're humble about it.
yeah,
You don't bring it up too much.
not too much.
But I think the confidence shows. Like everybody knows, like that you're good.
Yeah,
You know that you're good at
Yeah.
what you do.
absolutely.
Yeah. So we can get into. I want to get into like all the stuff. I want to get into your and Rem's relationship and the music that y'all have made,
Yeah.
the incredible music that y'all have made, including the most recent release, the "This Is Not a Text" project. But let's talk a little bit about like early days. Your early days, like where did it start for you musically?
Musically, I started battle rapping. That was what I started doing. AK actually, I think I was about 15. AK used to throw these rap battles
Yeah.
at Soul City. It was on 26th and Nicollet.
Okay.
I think it's some Somali restaurant or Ethiopian restaurant or something like that now. But yeah, he used to throw these rap battles up there, man. And a couple of my homeboys brought me through. I didn't know AK or nothing about him at that point, but a couple of my homeboys brought me through, and it was like a easy $100 every week for me.
So you pull up, win a rap battle, take $100.
Yeah,
That's it.
go for about a month, and then AK was like, "Come here," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You keep winning.
Who is this kid?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, so I mean, that's really where it started, battle rapping. And then around that same time, my first like recordings, actually my cousin, his name is, I'm sure you know who he is, Ashanti Abdullah. He worked for Rhymesayers for a very long time. That's my first cousin. That's my dad's sister's son.
Okay.
So yeah, so he actually produced my first record
Okay.
that I ever recorded. And we recorded that shit in my grandma's attic. and pretty much from there, it was like, he had this MC505, a beat machine, and he gave it to me. And from there, I was making beats.
So you're hooked on making music from then on.
From then on, it was up, pretty much.
So at the time of like these little battle rap sessions, is there anybody that's currently still doing it that you were smoking their boots back then? We never really had. Oh.
Honestly, there are.
Oh.
There are. I just don't cause the niggas that I can remember are close to me. You know what I'm saying? Like my homies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like who?
But I mean, I don't even want to go there.
Why?
Because niggas be taking offense to this shit. But it really doesn't even matter. Like I know I smoked my homeboy Cali before. That's my best friend, actually.
So if that's your best friend,
But,
you can
yeah.
handle it.
I've definitely had to eat him alive. Who else can I think of, man? There's a couple of cats that are down in Atlanta now. Ula, my homeboy Ula.
Okay.
He's real big down there in Atlanta right now. He was just in Boosie's movie and shit like that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so yeah, but yeah. I know I did him real bad one night.
We've never really had like a super, at least above, like battle scene. I mean, I know that we
See,
have it,
That's the thing.
but it's not
like,
highlighted.
That's like those niggas were on to something probably about 10 years ago. There was a group of people, man, and they were really on some shit. Like
Yeah.
they were.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like one of my homeboys, Sean Rich, he was a part of it. Niggas I don't care to mention because I don't like them no more.
Were you there for in my opinion, the legendary battle between Ken C and Minnesota?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
I think it's on YouTube. You can see it.
But me and Tech battled
Yeah.
for like,
I know Tech was there for that one.
yeah, me and Tech battled for like 2.5 hours. One
What?
time. Freestyle battle for like 2.5, 3 hours.
Tech and freestyle, too.
Oh man,
Off the head.
I'm probably the coldest freestyler you'll ever meet in your life, and
Really?
I'm saying that humbly right now. Like I really am. Like ask anybody that you know that knows me for sure, they'll tell you that.
Better than Meta? Minnesota and B. Croc are probably two of the best
Me
off the
and-
head I've ever heard.
See, that's yeah. See, man, I'm raw with that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I'm raw with that shit, bro.
Okay.
Like real raw with
We
that.
might
shit,
have
bro.
to. We might have to get a little Minnesota URL going or something.
Man, let's
might
get it
have to.
poppin', man.
Would you do it?
Hell yeah.
You would?
If it was freestyle, I don't like that. See, the new battle scene is you just got too much time to prepare and think and perfect these lines and like, no, nigga, come off the head with that. Like that's what it was. Like it was that raw,
Yeah.
that rawness for me.
I'm probably a little different because I do kind of prefer you to be prepared a little bit.
I get it.
It's impressive, like when you can go like off the head, but I feel like it's such an anomaly that someone can really do it and make sense of it. That don't come here with your shit unless you can really do it. Don't do it.
I mean, but think about it. We had people like Cannabis and
Yeah.
Eminem
Yep.
and all of those rappers at one point that were really just off the head.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's the type of shit that built who I am as an artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I watched that shit. I watched that era of real freestyle battling. You know what I'm saying?
Do you remember, because you and I are about the same age, do you remember when the word freestyle changed? Because I don't. It just happened.
It did.
Where it was like all of a sudden
All of a
freestyle
sudden
was
it
no
was-
longer off the head. It was
a
now
16, 24
Yeah.
bar verse that you remembered in your head.
and it might be on your album in a month. Or it might have already been on your album.
I remember that transition.
Yeah.
I do.
It's
And-
weird.
yeah.
But I also get it though. I also understand like the word freestyle doesn't mean off the head. It just means if I can put on any beat that you had never heard before and you can match up some shit from your head to that beat, that's still a freestyle. It's not off the head, but it's still
I get it.
You're
There you
still
go.
freestyling.
There you go. Different terminology.
Yeah.
Off the head is
That's
what-
different.
That's,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
that's
what-
how I judge a lot of people, honestly. P. Will, off the head.
Is it
Every
all,
line
all
he's
of it?
ever said, I've never seen him use a piece of paper. We always will be in there listening to beats for about 10 minutes. He picks one or two of them. Then he'll be like, no, yeah, this one. And then goes in and
Just
goes
goes.
in.
Yeah, I remember when even that was like more impressive. Remember when we found out Wayne didn't write? It was like, what?
Yeah.
And
Found
then,
out Biggie
Hove,
did it.
Yeah, Hove didn't write. What? And now
Yeah.
it's like every rapper that sits in that damn chair, I don't write.
They're liars.
Either you're a liar or your music
Bro, they're
is not
liars,
good,
bro.
or yeah,
They're liars.
they gotta be.
I have copies of niggas' verses at my studio right now that they leave in the booth after they're done recording. Like, these niggas be lying, bro.
Yeah, they gotta be.
A lot of the people that say they freestyle don't fucking freestyle, bro. They don't.
It's just a cool thing to say.
It is. It makes you look, or they think it makes you look a certain way when, I mean, now it's not even that impressive.
It's really not.
It's industry standard.
But it's because of that. It's because of the liars that it's not impressive. That's true. Like they watered down the I don't write conversation.
Exactly.
It's like, well, now everybody doesn't write. So now that shit ain't special no more. But really, you're all lying.
They're lying.
And it's still just as impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're lying.
So, okay, so do you believe, Dolo came up here and he said that P. Will is the best artist in Minnesota. You agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly.
Mind you, the word artist, not rapper, not singer,
that's
artist.
why you see, I had to process what you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Because
artistry, like as far as like creativity and I mean just all of that he can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got R&B songs with P. Will.
What about Remedy?
Where he's full out singing. Remedy is the best singer in Minnesota, hands down. Best vocalist in Minnesota, hands down. I don't know too many people here that can do what he can do vocally, bro.
I agree.
I just don't.
I agree.
I
And when you listen or when you see him live,
There's no difference.
you're able to be like,
that's him.
He's different than whoever that was or whoever this is. Like that's different. You can pinpoint it.
Exactly.
You can pinpoint
Exactly.
it. And honestly, and we can transition right into the project that you guys just released because that was part of my takeaway. I don't think I said it in my review, but I don't think I needed to. There's just, I don't know if it's just like me or like certain people just have the ability to see it or hear it, but you can tell when something or somebody is different. And he has that.
Absolutely.
And it was the same thing that I said about Carson in
Man,
the Trap Right cipher.
Carson is amazing, dude.
So here's what I'll say, and I didn't say this in that Carson didn't have the best verse in that Trap Right cipher.
I mean,
I thought Akita did.
Akita definitely had the best verse.
But
Carson's
I still
star
felt like
power,
Carson there was something just different.
Bro, she is cold.
Yes. It's
you
different.
Know, like she's a really dope ass artist. Dude.
Yes.
Like straight up, she is. And I don't like, and that's my thing is like now these girls are different.
They are.
They're fucking different, bro. There weren't no, like in my day, I can't name too many females that could keep up with us lyrically.
Yeah, they're low key kind of passing everybody up
there wasn't.
right now. Like,
I mean, they're better than 90% of these dudes, bro.
For sure.
As far as rappers,
yeah,
they're Akita, Carson those two are better than 90% of these men that are out here, bro.
They are two of the best we have in the state. Period.
They are.
Man, woman, child.
Bro, listen. If I got
transgender,
$1 billion deal tomorrow with Warner Brothers, I'm gonna grab Carson, Akita, P. Will, Marvelous, and Sleepy. And as far as producers and shit like that,
what about Mac O'Reilly?
Oh yeah, they're coming.
Yeah,
they're. I mean, that's kind of hand in hand with P. Will. They're that hood choir situation.
One goes, they all go.
They all go.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if I didn't grab all of them, he would grab all of them, which I wouldn't do. But he would.
So you being someone that has probably experienced things on an industry level that a lot of people haven't.
Yeah.
I personally feel like the thing that Minnesota is missing. Everybody wants to talk about, we don't have this, we don't have that, we're not this, we're not that. I think what we're missing is funding.
Yeah.
If some of these artists had budgets to work with.
Yeah, man, that's the whole thing, man. Is the backing.
Yeah.
Because if we can get certain people in the room with certain other individuals, or just like features with certain other individuals and shit like that, it could go, Yeah,
I don't think it would even be that tough.
No.
I really don't. Like, I think the talent that we have, the names that we just mentioned, like, I mean, even watching like someone like P. Will at the Armory the other night.
He's a fucking superstar, bro.
Look, here's what people don't probably take with that. I posted the video of him rocking that stage, right? Mm-hmm. I've seen many of local artists open up for bigger artists where the place is fucking jam-packed. The crowd doesn't look like that every time.
They're not moving.
They're not moving. Their phones aren't out. Their camera lights ain't on.
He's a star.
That looked like his shit. They were there for him. And I wasn't there to see it happen live, so I don't know if he just built that with them. I assume he did.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
But it's weird because when you're around P. Will, like you said, he plays quiet.
He's the quietest person
he
in the
plays
room.
the back.
He's really, really, Him, you know what? I think him and Joey's birthdays are the same day or a couple of days apart or something. They're pretty much the same type of individual.
Yeah. Quiet.
Really quiet, laid back, but uber talented.
Yeah.
Good at everything they do.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, and I don't know if I feel like that's a detriment, to be honest. Not that I would want to change who somebody is, but I mean, I feel like if P. Will was more out in the open, it would probably benefit him.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It would probably benefit him.
Absolutely.
But maybe
that's
not.
You know what? That's something that we all talk to him about.
Yeah.
Like, in all honesty, me, Jay, Crisis, you know, Jay and Crisis are his cousins.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
Dolo, everybody.
Yeah.
He needs to get outside and get in front of things more.
Yeah.
You know, which, I mean, he's a lot better than he was 2 years ago. So.
Yeah. Or just perform more. I mean,
Exactly.
I don't know I don't know what his schedule's like if he performs more or what, but
Yeah. He just, you know, the focus be everywhere. Young,
yeah.
different shit that you know how to do.
New dad too.
Exactly. He has a new daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, he kind of disappeared from the studio when she came along. Like, it's. I mean, it's not like rare to see him there. He's there, you know, often nowadays. But you know, when she was first born, that was kind of a.
Yeah.
You know.
I did. I mean, we had an experience with P. Will where we made him a headliner for one of our Gold Room shows,
and he didn't.
and he just didn't show up.
Yeah, it was probably with his daughter, guaranteed.
Yeah, and
That's a little
it ended
fucked
up being okay because that show was a little bit messy. I mean, if you weren't behind the scenes, you probably didn't know it was messy, but it did get a little bit messier than most of our events get.
Okay.
So it ended up kind of working out, but it was still kind of like, damn. Like, we put a lot of work into, you know, I mean, you've seen our flyers, the motion flyers. We got the artists, they come out.
I just watched his interview the other day with everything he was talking about.
Yeah.
Too, with everything you guys actually put into this shit. So.
Yeah, people don't know.
Yeah.
People have no idea.
Yeah.
But I don't expect people to know either. I don't really care.
I get it, but it's
nice to get the word out, let people know, like, hey, man, we're busy over here. Like, this ain't free and
I'm doing shit, bro.
peaches and roses and
Exactly.
you know what I mean? Like, it's tough. It's tough work.
Exactly.
This is not easy. This is not just some turn on the microphones and say hello and boom, you got a product. Like,
Exactly.
There's more that goes into it, but you know that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So let's talk about this project, man. This is not a text. So I'm excited to talk to you about it rather than Remedy because I feel like that's the way that most would do it. You talk to the artist and then the fucking producer, the guy behind, the mastermind behind it all, don't get no shine, no credit, no nothing. So
Rim makes sure I get my.
He does. Yeah.
He talks a lot more about it than I actually like him to. Like if you see our text threads, you know he'll.
So what is the process like for, I guess specifically for a project like this that does have such a clear and concise theme to it? It's not just, you know what I mean? Like, I can go back to it over and over, but like concept albums, they're not dead, but you don't get them much anymore.
You don't.
And
you don't.
Even the concept albums that we do get, there needs to be an interview to explain the concept. This is not one of those projects.
You get the drift.
You get the drift. There is no need for somebody to explain, like, well, here's what this means, here's what that means.
Exactly.
If you listen to it from front to back, you know what's happening. It's not hard to explain. Now, like I said in my little one-off in my review, when you do that, you can't fucking miss. Once.
Not at all.
Because it'll throw the whole thing off. And y'all didn't miss. There was no misses.
Thank you.
Shot 100%.
That's love.
From 3. So, how long has was this project in the making?
We had it. Well, we started it last year, November. We started it in November of last year. But I was out, so I move around a lot too.
Yep.
And Remedy doesn't live here.
Yeah.
So.
So when he says that, in fuck song was that? Frosty? Damn, what song is it?
Yeah.
He says he don't live here.
Yeah.
He's not lying.
He's not lying.
He's telling the truth.
He's telling the truth. He doesn't live here.
Okay.
He lives somewhere else. I ain't gonna speak on it because I don't know if he wants it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he doesn't live in Minnesota at all.
But he's here. But he's here.
Yeah, all the time.
But he doesn't live here. But he's here.
But he doesn't live here.
But maybe he's not here.
But he's home all the time too.
But he
It's
might
weird.
be here. He might be here. He might not be here.
A lot of the time when people think he's here, he's not fucking here.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah.
I'll post old videos of us and shit like that on Facebook, and people think he's here and he's not here.
So you guys worked on this project for a year.
Almost. So from like December to February, I was in Atlanta. And he was in Texas, actually. So we kind of got back together in February. We recorded one or two of the songs.
Yeah.
And then we got back together in February and kept recording. And then the album was actually done in April.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We were supposed to drop it in May. But, oh yeah, we couldn't do any like promotion and shit for it because we both kept getting blocked on Facebook and shit. So it was like a struggle to get it out there anyways. We ended up holding on to it, and it sat. And then the album cover was an issue for a while.
How come?
Like, if you knew how much me and Dude argue.
So because you couldn't agree. How did y'all end up agreeing on that one? I mean, it's such a basic, but it's so perfect.
Thank you. That's why.
And I know it was Soda Supreme that did that.
Yeah.
The cover, right?
Yeah.
Did he have any input?
I didn't even know that.
Oh.
I didn't even know he did that shit.
Did he have input? Because he's a creative genius as well.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That's the whole thing. So as far as that album cover goes, I have no idea. I had a completely the name of the album was actually supposed to be Dizzy City.
Okay.
And so I had a whole nother concept for the album cover, a whole other idea. And then last minute, he's like, I don't think the project should be called Dizzy City. I'm like, why? And we go back and forth for maybe about a week. Like, we're arguing, full-time arguing, hanging up on each other. Like, that's my brother, though. Wow. Like, we do that shit on a regular, though. Yeah. For real.
I mean, I feel like that kind of shit has to happen for a project to reach greatness.
Exactly. So then, I don't know if you know who Buddha Bless is.
Of course.
That's one of my brothers. Buddha. Yeah, I produced, like, a lot of shit for him in my earlier years, too. Like, well, his first project, one of my best friends did half of it, and then his second one, I did a lot of that shit on there. But we shot all the songs to Buddha, because his opinion on music is one of my most respected, in all honesty. He was one of my favorite rappers for a long ass time.
Okay.
Like that ass. He's dope. Like, have you ever heard any of his music?
Of course.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah.
But so we shoot it over to him, and he shoots us all these different names, and we're both like, nah, man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And then finally he calls me in the middle of the night one night like, hey, bro, I got it. This is not a text. And I'm like, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just trying to shoot down anything he's talking about at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you still wanted Dizzy City?
Yes. I was stuck there.
Not going to lie, I'm glad y'all ended up where y'all ended up. Because if you'd asked me, I'd have told you, let's not do Dizzy City.
That is hilarious.
So this is not a text. So really,
and it was really
Buddha
because,
was responsible.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was so pretty much. He's like, I got it. This is not a text, and I'm like, cool, yeah, that whatever. I don't know, whatever, blah blah blah. Then he goes, no, because I was thinking like, and this is before the skit. In the beginning of the song was on the song, because that's Champagne. That's one of our artists. Honestly, like I got a joint coming with her.
Okay. Champagne.
Me and Remedy are gonna write it, so that's gonna be a Remy Jam Teddy Lewis collaboration.
Okay.
And of course she will be in on the writing and shit too. But anyways, that's her at the beginning of the album arguing with him, and this is before that skit was on there and everything. So he's like, yeah, I got a whole idea. I want to do it like this and blah blah blah. So we put the skit. I didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do it.
Why were you so against it?
Because I wanted the name.
Just stubborn?
That's
okay.
Like me. I'm one of those people. I'll do the shit, but it's more so like, all right, we'll try it. But if not, I'm putting it back the way that I want it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I We record the skit and shit like that, and then, you know, blah, blah, blah. Because I'm agreeing with him by this point that the name of the album, This Is Not a Text.
Okay.
You know, so, like, because we came to an understanding that was, so basically when the actual argument that happened between him and his girl at the end of their relationship was very similar to that conversation. So that's what he wanted to do.
Got it.
And it's crazy because, like, when we recorded the first song, Dizzy City, we were both in the studio sad as hell. I had just broke up with my girl. He had lost his girl, or we lost our relationships.
Yep.
We were both pretty much in there sad as hell. The song Dizzy City was a joke.
Wow.
We were joking around, freestyling, because that's what we do. I'll play a beat, we'll freestyle over the beat, singing or rapping, and because Remedy's cold at freestyling too.
Yep.
So, so we'll sing or rap over the beat, and the Dizzy City chorus just came out of the both of us. We start bouncing off each other and I'm like, we got to do that.
That's it.
And he's like, fuck yeah. Nigga, let's do this shit right now. So we laid down Dizzy City. If you, there was, the night we did that song, though, we did that podcast. Like we were testing out Jay's equipment.
Yep.
The Remy Jam and Teddy Lou shit.
Yep.
So we were testing out Jay's equipment. That's really all that was. Jay had just got that equipment that day.
You was just
And he came next door right when we got done with the song, and he's like, hey, come here. I want y'all to, I got this equipment. So we hopped on there fucking around with it, trying to get the sound together and all of that shit. And so you can see where we're both in there looking pretty ragged.
Yeah, you guys are working. Yeah. Working, sad.
Sad as fuck, you know. But that's why the album felt like that.
Yeah.
Because it was real shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
On both ends.
Yeah, and no matter what you're going through or why you're going through it, if you're going through any kind of like tumultuous shit in a relationship, you are going to feel this project.
Yeah.
Because remember I told you, I said I got to give it the 4 tests. I got to give it the headphones test. I got to give it the car test. I got to give it the in-house test, and I got to give it the fuck test.
I remember.
3 out of 4. Can't fuck to this one.
Oh, no. I would have told you that, but I didn't want to fuck it up.
No, I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah.
I had to find out on my own. Can't fuck to this one.
No.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, but it will be
If
a
you're
little...
if you're a sadistic fuck, you can. Or if it's a maybe like I just got my lick back type of fuck,
yeah,
maybe.
It's way too accountable.
Yeah. But you got to, like, if you're fucking to this one, you got to be looking into her eyes. Full missionary. No, none of that freaky shit. You can't, like, this is I'm sorry sex.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious.
So, yeah. So, everybody go listen to the project. Super, like I told you, man, like, phenomenal project.
Thank you.
You did a anybody that knows anything about the production and creation of music, aside from just the vocalization and making the beats, you did magic on this one.
Thank you, bro.
You did magic on this one. It's special. The writing, incredible. Does he do all the writing, or y'all write together?
So we wrote that together.
You wrote together.
Yeah, we
okay.
wrote them together.
It's a mix of.
It's a mix of both of us.
Okay.
In all honesty.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. So a lot of the times it would be like I would. Of course, I'm making the beats, so I get the beat first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would write the hook, and then bring it to him. We'd adjust certain parts to his liking.
Yep.
Or to fit how he sings.
Yeah.
And then do that. And then usually he wipes down the verses, but sometimes he'll be like, hey, bro, I need you on this.
Yeah.
Give me a word or give me a line here or, something
So kind of like
that.
what 21 Savage and Drake were just talking about with their project. I don't know if you heard that, but
No.
very similar process.
Yeah.
Which was interesting to me that they both admitted that they helped each other write on this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, well,
Yeah, I don't have a
right.
problem. Like,
At
man,
all.
listen, I'm a writer, producer, engineer.
yeah. Music is supposed to be collaborative.
Exactly.
Like, rap is the only genre, and I mean rap,
is- and that's the thing.
where it's like,
rap,
oh, how dare you let anybody else write anything for you?
but they shouldn't.
You don't think so?
I don't think rappers should be. I don't think that rappers
Nothing?
courses
What's the difference?
because a lot of rappers aren't great hook writers. Concepts for songs, but leave your verses to you. I feel like no rapper should ever.
I feel it, but I mean, what
You know.
what is it? what does it mean for an artist like Drake when somebody writes 10 bands, 50 bands, 100 bands? Like that's
It's a
not.
hook. It's a
But
hook.
that's what I'm saying though. So like, but even like, I think it depends. It depends on the song, but I think that's, to me, that it shouldn't be any different.
Yeah.
I mean, it shouldn't be
AK,
any
listen,
different.
man. I've seen AK write so much music, bro,
Yeah.
for so many different rappers.
Like who?
Everybody, bro. like fucking his son, Tay Supreme. I've seen him write shit for P. Will. I've seen him write shit for I forget that kid's name, the little Mexican boy he signed to fucking Minnesota Fats.
Oh, Lil.
Fuck him. I forgot his name. Little creepy ass
Little
motherfucker.
dummy. Doofy. Crush.
Crunch.
Little Crunch. Is it Crunch or Crush?
Is it Crunch?
Shit.
Fuck him. But but I'm just saying, I've seen, you know what I'm saying? I've seen this shit go down, bro. Like K, you know what I'm saying? But it's another thing too, though. It's not like these niggas ain't cold on their own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like the shit that he writes might be something that he'll come to P. Will with, and P. Will will just do it because it's AK. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like the shit ain't good music.
Yeah.
Like I can, they got this joint. You can hit up AK and see if he'll send it to you. But it's called Tomorrow Ain't Promised.
Okay.
Fucking national hit, bro.
Who is it?
P. Will.
Just P. Will?
P. Will. And I think Crush is on the second verse.
No.
But I think now they might have taken him off of the
Yeah,
song.
let's not be silly here.
Exactly.
Let's not.
But I can't fucking lie. He killed he killed his verse on the song. He did. AK wrote it, but he killed it in that little weird ass style that he has. He did. But fuck him.
I'm talking shit, but like he has nothing that I like at all.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing that he doesn't make music that caters to me.
Yeah, no, I would never listen
At
to
all.
any of that shit.
I get what he's doing.
JTC was producing for him for a while. The best songs that he has is the shit JTC wrote.
You remember when he went on Run the Six?
Run the Six, no.
Why haven't you been on Run the Six? Why weren't you on there?
Niggas don't be liking me.
Why
you
not?
know what's funny, though?
What'd you do?
I am a bully, bro. I put my hands on a lot of these niggas. I have.
Yeah.
Or like done something super offensive to them. You know what I'm saying? And it was just me being young and outside drunk. I was getting paid and shit. It was like I was clowning.
Who was the one? You got a video on your TikTok. Are you trying to get somebody? Who was it? I forget.
Ox.
That's right.
Cash maker.
That's right.
Oh,
He ran from you?
he ran from me. He ran.
Smart? Smart decision?
It was a very smart decision for him.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know. Right?
Yeah. You know. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah.
When you know, you know. And
Was that,
he knew.
was that before or after Dre Hughes?
That was before the Dre Hughes situation. I had been trying to get him for like 2 years. That day, I had caught up with him after like 2 years.
You got a Target? Y'all were at Target?
LA Fitness.
LA Fitness? Okay.
Yeah, I was in the gym. He thought that, you know who Trilla is?
Mm-hmm.
He thought Trilla set him up. Because I guess, so this just is random as fuck, but Trilla is there at the gym, hooping. I'm lifting in the weight room. I didn't even know Trilla was in the gym until I went to the bathroom and walked past the gym and looked in there and I saw them niggas in there hooping. I opened the whoop. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? Blase, blah. He's like, oh, shit, you know, da-da-da. I go back out to lift more weights. I end up going back into the mirrored room with the punching bags.
Yep.
So I'm back there punching on the bag and shit. And then out of the, you can see damn near like the front of the gym from that room.
Yeah.
So out of the door, I look and I seen him. He's standing there talking to this, you know, one of his homies or some shit.
You saw Ox?
Yeah. So it was no setup or no shit like that. So anyways, I seen him. I walk out. He tries to shake my hand. I slapped it down and told him to come outside. Or I slapped him on his chest, actually, and told him to come outside. Man, he was playing confused, like, what? What's going on? I'm like, dude, don't do that. Like,
What-
don't do that. You
What was
know
the
that.
initial? What was the issue?
So it really, it jumped from one thing to another. So I had an issue with him the first time, but it was petty. When he punched Gitano and he started antagonizing Gitano, trying to get him to fight at in a ring or whatever, and Gitano basically backed out of the situation. I hit him up like, "Hey, I'll do it." You know what I'm saying? Like we could sell tickets and blah 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 blah. And then one of the homegirls, Suge, she goes, "Yeah, nigga, we can make money off this shit. Like, I want to get in on it too."
Yeah.
And then she posts a status basically like, who would pay to see these two fight? Shit got hundreds of comments, and he basically hops in her inbox and threatens her and makes her take it down, you know, talking shit. So she takes it down like, I don't, you know, I'm not trying to start no shit with no man. I was just trying to get on the business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she takes it down, and pretty much from there he hops in my inbox like, "Oh, nigga, I ain't fighting you," and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I start calling him a fake Crip because I know he changed from GD to Crip in prison. So I started calling him a fake Crip, and he's like, "Oh, nigga, my little homie's gonna kill you." Like, what little homies, bro? What little homies, bro?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
And he's still out here on the case, though.
Yeah, on the case.
Still out here on the case.
On the case.
Yeah, man.
One of my homies just seen him at Cub Foods on Broadway on a cane. I hope that's not true.
Yikes.
I'm still going to assault him if I see him on a cane. Yeah.
Well, we need to wrap up, but we might need to do a part 2. Because I know we got a lot more shit we could talk.
Absolutely.
But the project is out.
Yeah.
This is not a text.
Yep. I got some. Yep.
I still think it should be Remedy and Checkmate, but
I get it, but and you know what? I don't know if you've seen his status on Facebook, but he kept saying this is our album. Like, nah,
Yeah.
bro, this is your album. It really is, just because it's all him, bro.
well, now it's everybody's album.
Yeah.
It's out now.
Yeah.
Now the public owns it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I feel like, and maybe that's because I listen to music with a little more depth than probably most.
Mm-hmm.
I know how much you had to do with this project. I could hear it.
Oh yeah.
I could hear how much you have to do. You had just as much to do as he did.
Yeah.
The vocals are amazing. He's
Thank you.
amazing. But go watch my review, my full review. It's out on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
And I'll
Y'all
tell
gotta
you-
watch that review.
Yeah, go watch the review.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, y'all did a great job. And I really look forward to the project that you're working. I know you're working with Carson. I don't, is this public?
Yep, I
Is this
got
public information?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay.
I got Carson Blue. I'm doing a project with her. Marvelous Music.
That one's gonna be
Sleepy
special.
the Savage. Yeah, that joint with Marvelous is gonna be crazy. 'Cause
Special.
when me and him work together, I make him rap.
Yeah.
It's like the hip hop rap.
Yeah.
Because he can really fucking rap. Like,
Yes.
dude is extremely
He's one
lyrical.
of the best we got here.
Extremely lyrical.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So, like, that's a big thing with us.
Yeah.
Is that boom bap rap?
And you believe him.
Oh yeah, you have to.
What
bro.
he's saying, you
he's,
believe him.
He's not lying.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
I don't deal with cap rappers at all. If you get in the booth or you're trying to tell some lies over one of my tracks, I'm gonna kick you the fuck out.
Damn.
It's that simple.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. I don't fuck
play.
with cap rappers.
Don't play with Check. Don't go in the studio playing with Checkmate.
Nah, they know that though.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people don't hit me up to work.
That's why a lot of people don't like you.
Absolutely.
Because you tell them the truth and they don't like that.
Yeah, like niggas like Just Will. I don't know why you deleted me off Facebook,
Oh, damn.
but it's all good.
You got beef with Just Will?
Nah, I ain't no beef with him, but the nigga deleted me because I checked him about some shit.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
I
hap-
wasn't even being all that aggressive. I mean, I guess I was. Remedy said I was, so I guess I was.
Was it having to do with his vocalization?
Um,
Because there are some.
No, so he said, I said something. He made a joke, and it was the reference of the joke I took offense to, because he's like playing this Terry Crews joke, and Terry Crews is a man that got sexually assaulted by another man. So there's no way in the world you're gonna ever confuse me with this individual. You know what I'm saying? So I took offense to it. Don't ever call me that.
Terry Crews.
You don't remember?
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I mean, that's my thing.
he
It's
compared
like,
you to Damon?
is this some? No, he just always. So what it was like a gif of Terry Crews dancing with his shirt off with weights in his hand.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. So in my head, I'm like, is this nigga like fantasizing about me, or are you trying to call me gay? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Just Will is a good dude. Shout out to Just Will.
yeah.
I'm glad he deleted you. You probably deserved it. You were probably out of pocket. Oh man. Tell them where to find you, man. Tell them where they can check in with you.
Find me anywhere, man. Instagram, Mr. Godbody. My name is Teddy Hoover on Facebook. Mr. Godbody pretty much anywhere. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. I barely use those apps, but I'm on there.
And go listen to This Is Not a Text.
This is not a text. And stream Stars of the North, my project. We forgot to talk about that.
Stars of the North.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, how long ago did you release that?
That was about a year old. It's about a year.
Well, go stream it. Stars of the North. We ran out of time, but go stream Stars of the North.
Yeah, everybody's on it.
Checkmate on all streaming platforms, right?
platforms.
All streaming platforms. So if
Yeah.
they go search Checkmate, they'll find all your shit.
Yeah.
Will they find This Is Not a Text?
This is not a text will pop up under my YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, RXMEDY.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
Anything else? Closing thoughts?
Nope.
All
That's
right.
it, man.
Yeah, I appreciate your time. We're going to have to do a part 2.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have to.
We got to do another one, man.
Yeah, we're going to have
I
to.
got a lot more shit to talk
Yeah, we're going to have to. Or maybe we could just go live on Facebook. Fuck 'em
Yeah.
up there. All right, that's it, man. I appreciate your time. Another episode of Live on Lake Street. I'm Jake Faircloth. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth1.
Damn, Woody. In high school, I let it blam, Woody. I wasn't playing, Woody. I'm coming straight out the south. Hey, genius, best watch your mouth. When I put up on P&B, right, that ain't he come out. You moving ounces, I just moved 100.